Hello, my name is Chevalier, and welcome back to another episode of Guardians of Silk in EU4, me in Texas, and in previous episode we declared war on Damascus, and of course Mamluks did not join there. Luckily, Khorezit and Banu Tamim did, and Khorezit is already pretty much seized down, so we'll hopefully get a truce with them soon. I'm not entirely sure how much I can actually expect to gain from them. They would give me that, they would even give me Al-Kut. Baghdad they would, but that would be a coalition of a lot of nations, so maybe we'll just take these three. The next bits are going to take a little bit. Well, I suppose we can also take a bit of cash. Okay, perhaps not quite that much. Okay, 64 ducats is not much, but it's better than nothing. We'll get a few provinces here and there. And then we're going to move this one up north to start going after the enemy armies there. And that also removes some of the sieges over there in the north, so that's actually a good thing for us. Let's go ahead and get some of the cores going already. Before we forget. And now if we have a look at the manpower distribution in here, I think we got more than they do. Of course, our troops are a little bit spread out, but I suppose they got theirs in sort of two separate groups, more or less. I don't actually know if this one's going to allow me to go through... Oh, there we go, we shall loot them. Go to Hafar. I would like to take a decent chunk of land over here, because, I mean, I suppose... Qatar over here, I mean, it's part of the same nation over there, so I won't be able to attack that because that is a vassal state of Katenga, and Katenga is allied to Vijay, and Vijay is bloody strong. So yeah, that's going to be outside of our conquest area right now, but if we could take at least a little bit over here, then maybe next war we can get ourselves to border Mamluks and then take the Mamluk territory all the way to Sina or something like that. Right, looks like we are still black flag, so we might have to go... down to Urmia and then go after that one again. Or something. I mean, at least, how long does it take them to 26 days, alright. Well, that's good for us. Bad for them. And plus they are taking 3.7% attrition. Right. Yeah, that's pretty good. If they didn't have any reductions in there, it would be 5%. So that's definitely good news. How close are we getting yet another one of the ideas? And it's the seatability. Oh, yeah, that's close. And we lost Ansang. Oh, hello. So, going into our... Oh, there's Banu Tamim. We got the 40,000 men over here now. I do have it set so the friendlies can join, but... Oh, we do actually have this in here still. Right, well, somebody will save us. 103... Oh... Yeah, 1030. I mean, at least he can walk through fast, but yeah, not really that great of a leader in the battlefield, I'm afraid. How much? Got 47 militech, so we do have the better troops. I do wonder if I could intercept that. They're going to Mosul. Shrub Hills. They're going to be locked in by the time we get there. Oh, never mind. They're turning around. I could, of course, go around to attack that one instead. Ossetia would probably join that. There we go, after taxes we got almost 10,000 manpower again. That's pretty good. So I'm sort of hoping to catch that army. Ossetia is already nearby. That one's going into my territory by the looks of it. And I shall loot that. 20,000 versus 23,000, depends on where they go. If they go for the mountains there, then this army might be able to win that. Another option is to just go for the capital. Actually, where is the capital anyway? Over there. Oh. Once I get over here, I mean, we've got 8 cannons and all that. We should be able to deal with these sieges rather quickly. And if we can then force them out of the war by taking... So that would be a coalition of quite a few nations, actually. So we might want to wait a little bit on that. Well, if I don't take that one and go for Hafar instead, then that would still be pretty bad. At least I can take Kazima or something. Of course, not yet, but somewhere down the line. No, if we just... Oh, there's 45,000 here. Right, so that's pretty much all the... Oh, that's all of Banu Tamim's armies. Well, I'm hoping that I can beat Damascus' army over here first. Ossetia might have to go around a little bit to reach there. But they will hopefully join. I mean, we've got the defensive terrain of wooded mountains. They might even get the river crossing penalty. They do have... well, I suppose we actually got a slightly higher fire. And they only got one better shock, so it's kind of even in that regard. They only have 3,000 cannons, though. We got 6. So I have a suspicion that this battle is going to go in our favor. We've got high morale. Tactics are about the same. We should have the higher tech troops though. So I'm guessing our troops in general are going to be a bit more effective, but they do have wider front. So they get more flanking on our cavalry. Oh, but we won the combat there. We dealt a decent bit of damage. Although the losses overall were fairly similar. They got 45,000 going to Baghdad. I wonder where they're heading next. I'm just going to go over here and de-siege the fort over here. That's 45,000. That might be bad. Hopefully we can get the siege done real quick. Oh, right, and Ossetia is right next door there. That's good. And over here we got the 20,000 men sieging down further and further. If we could take out the capital, then that'd be nice. If we could force them out of the war, basically, is what I'm thinking. And then Damascus is going to be fairly easy to deal with. What we might do is give a bit more provinces to Karakayunlu and then immediately start annexing them. Just so that we can know that it's at least going to get done at some point. But they do have the 40,000 men somewhere in here. Might be going around. For all we know. Oh, is there a fleet over here again? No, that's the rebellion. Well, they do actually have a fleet in here. Some more light ship and transports. We're repairing our fleet though, so it might take a while. Something to keep in mind though. At least that's going to allow us to gather up a bit of naval material, so that's at least kind of a plus there. Oh yeah, that's going to Tutmur, so they might be going around to reach for this army. So I'm hoping that we can seize that one down, then pull it back a little bit. And see if we could push or put in a bit more pressure on the enemy. Or, I suppose on level 2, no, I don't think it would be fast enough though. We'll pull that back for a little bit, sort of recuperate some manpower and all that. Although it's going to have to wait until the end of the year before we do recuperate anything. But anyway, is that also level? That's level 2 for over here in Kaifa. Oh, and Age of Absolutism is ending. Alright. Do you have... Oh, you do have 2 siege pips on that army, but then you're not actually joining me in the siege. Never mind then. Legitimacy is still going up quite nicely. Prestige is also going up. Our protection, we don't have that much. Oh, we don't have a rival right now. I forgot. Alright, there's the 22,000. Okay. So I'm guessing the rest of the army is not far off either. So let's just go to the capital then. I think Basra is going to stop them at least, so they won't be able to join or go after me here. They'll have to go around, unless they siege down Basra, which I suppose is a possibility. Okay, so that one's sieging over here. They're taking 3% attrition. How much have they lost to attrition thus far? About 10,000. We lost 14, so, you know, taking a bit more. And overall losses, we have actually lost slightly more. But I think that's alright. How's the... Oh, right, we could get the Diplotech. You know what, I'm going to do that now. So we'll have slightly higher Diplo than what we could have. Or could have been having, so that's actually a good thing. These houses moving about here, taking attrition. Which I'm totally okay with. Hopefully we can get DC to this one real quick. So where's the enemy capital in here? It's all the way there. I have a Damascus. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I don't suppose we have a fort in here. Baghdad would be a fort, but right now we don't own that. Oh, right, yeah, the siege down. I'll cut, and then... Oh, investments. Alright, yeah, no, they got these sieges done rather quick. I'm hoping that they go a bit further over here, especially that fort would be really nice for me. Oh, right, is the Damascus? Oh yeah, they all got their armies in here right now. Alright then. Get the siege ability. So how quickly do we siege now? It's still 22 days. But we do have pretty good siege ability overall. I suppose what I could do is actually go ahead and just send a spy network over there. That would speed up the sieges a little bit. Oh wow, we've got 99% chance of succeeding in here. If we fail this, then I'm a bit surprised. There we go, we did not fail. Okay, so, do I bring in my troops down here? Trying to start fighting off these armies. I mean, they got okay generals in some of these. I mean, there's at least two-star generals. There's a 3-1, 3, 2, 4. Okay, so those are pretty strong. Together with Karakayunlu and my own troops, we'd have about 50,000. That wouldn't be quite enough, although, well, Banatami still has pretty high enthusiasm. So that's a bit of a nuisance there. I don't suppose they still got that. No, they still have their fleet in here. We have repaired at least, so let's go ahead and give that a go. We can bring in these out as well, if need be. Oh, they're moving away, a lot of the fleet. Send in the light ships to intercept. There we go. So we actually got the numbers in this fight. Not that it doesn't all that much, but you know, it's a victory. We might actually capture something. Or not. Ooh, ship durability. Excellent. So, how much did we lose durability on any of these? We didn't actually take any damage at all. Let's intercept that one next. The galleys that we have... Oh. Right, so they are sieging down a lot of their... We didn't get their capital yet. Hopefully we'll get that soon, though. I would like to force the Banu Tamim out of the war. Maybe take it, like a one province. 2 if possible. I don't think we'll be able to get that. But Kazima would be nice. Or if nothing else, at least force them out of the war. Then give some provinces to Karakayunlu, and then start annexing them. And then in the next war against Damascus, we might be able to get into Antioch. That is a possibility. Right, so let's get back to the naval battle in here. Let's go 8 ships. They haven't taken all that much damage yet, but yeah, the galleys should be able to deal quite a bit. Oh, there we go. They retreated. Let's go ahead and bring our ships back to Odishi for now. So that's going to reduce the blockade at least. We've still got a lot of the troops there. We should be able to get the siege down at the capital very shortly. Let's go ahead and bring this one closer to the Ossetian army here. Ah, there we go. We shall loot them. Now, Banu Tamim. You would actually take that peace deal. Or even this one. I will take Hafar. And then I can take a bit of cash. So there is a risk of a coalition in here. But that takes away most of the enemies, so that's not too bad. Right, Ming has announced me as rival. Okay, is that... That's the one in here. The big one. Oh man, they have been conquering a lot, haven't they? Is there no Ming anymore? Oh, Oirat's taken over here. Interesting. So who owns the... Oh, Ming does hold the Mandate now. Right, okay, so that is the leader. How much of an army do they have then? 290,000. They got about 500,000 manpower reserve, so yeah, they're still pretty sizable. They don't have quite as good a corruption situation as Ming did. So that might work in our favor quite nicely. Well, now that we've cleared out that, I can actually send the other army down here, intercept that enemy over here. Let's actually get over there. So we're going to sort of force them to not go back home, basically. And yeah, these two are being made into cores, and that is also getting us a... Well, still not technically getting us that much closer to the Mediterranean. Although, according to the game, technically speaking, Black Sea is part of the Mediterranean, which means that one of the goals was already met. But no, we're going to go with sort of geographical stuff here, which means that the Mediterranean over here... GNC will probably count as that, but like anything past of the Bosphorus would not count as Mediterranean for us in terms of this series. Get to Basra, and I suppose we could actually... Oh, we just lost the siege. Where are they heading? Al-Qut. They're going to Elam, then we have a pretty good chance of catching them in there. It depends where they're heading. They might be going after my army in there. Well, I suppose we got 29,000. I doubt they'd be heading for that. Well, 28,000, okay. But still, we got the numbers in there, so I doubt they'll be heading that way. They might be going north or further into Karakayunlu. But, well, we'll have to wait a little bit longer before we know where they're heading to. But now that Banu Tamim is not in the war, the enemy's lost most of the good leaders that they had. Of course, we haven't taken the enemy capital yet, so I think that's going to have to be Ossetia thing for now. I suppose we could get to Baghdad. So they are going into there, so they might be heading to Kurdistan or something like that. Should be able to go around them quite quickly. Not to mention, how good is our movement speed? It's an extra 30%. That's not bad, so we should be able to catch them up quite quickly, assuming that they don't have that sort of modifiers. We don't see that from the ledger, I'm afraid. Oh, you are headed to Kurdistan, alright. And then this one is heading to Kermanshah. Okay, well, maybe you're heading down this way. So wait until you're locked in. I'll fight you in those marshlands, which is bad terrain for us, but we got the numbers in this battle for sure. We shall engage them in the... I mean, we start with more troops, most likely, anyway. Well, it's going to be 5th. That's going to be around 6th, so yeah, we are going to have both of the armies almost simultaneously in there. Which means a lot. Oh, wait, no, it's not the simultaneously. It was on the previous province. Right, well, anyway, we got a victory. There's a 6 war score, that's not bad. We could maybe send this one down to Dana. And sort of keep that entrance closed. We'll give this to Karagindlu. We'll probably give all 4 of these to Karagindlu, then we'll just annex them. And we'll do a bit of desieging over here with Karagindlu's troops. Or myself and Karagindlu's troops. There we go, that was a good step. Let's actually go for the furthest one first. Although I suppose I can just split these armies into more than one. And then, yeah, that one's going to be sieged down very shortly. Once we get around here, I mean, Damascus is still pretty far away, but we're slowly getting the... Well, I suppose we're actually losing a bit of war score here. It's already minus 15. I don't know if it can go any lower. It probably can. Oh yeah, it is still going down. Alright. Ooh. Admin tech. Yearly corruption, max centralization. All sounds very nice. Sure. And then we need another, what, 2 techs to get the next idea group? I think we'll have that done soon enough. Actually, there's nothing that is increasing the cost right now over here. Which is quite nice. So how much is it? Oh yeah, it's 157. Right, so that's not very expensive in terms of technology. Or in terms of the monarch points for the technology. These 2 sieges should be done shortly. I think what I'm going to do with the vassals, so Karagindlu will support me, and Ossetia, I want you to do sieging. You got a pretty good siege leader, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 2 siege pips there. You got some cannons as well, so that should make life a lot easier. I'll send one over there, just in case. I'm going to combine those armies later. Well, that didn't take too long. Let's combine the armies over there, then. It should be done fairly quickly. We managed to loot a decent bit of things, and of course we got pretty good income as well. But I'm actually wondering how much can I actually take in this war. I mean, technically speaking... Could it work? Maybe if I take all 4 of these and then go all the way to Antioch, and then just annex Karagindlu. It would be really expensive to just Diplo points, admittedly. Luckily, we are fairly high in Diplotech itself. I mean, there's the... Ooh, trade efficiency plus 5%. Now, that one's tempting. Plus extra promoted culture, but the promoted cultures, we already have a few extra. So I'm not too worried about that. I just not really spend the time and effort on accepting the cultures, really. Or promoting the cultures. Oh, did we just get another merchant? I think we did. I'm just going to wait until February to be sure of that, but... If that's the case, then yeah, we might do a bit more trading in India. Although, actually... How's the price for... delicacies now? It's still slowly dropping. It's not dropping very quickly, mind you, but it is dropping. Oh, we managed to de-siege those. Let's combine the armies again. And then this one, I suppose there isn't anything over there. We can just bring it over here. Do a bit more sieging. Oh! We've got a new heir. So Jody, 033. Not particularly great, but I suppose better than nothing. Let's have a look at the merchant location. So we already got one over there. That's probably trading us a lot of good things already. We've got one over here. I suppose at the tip of India we could certainly have one. Oh wait, there's this coastline here still that we don't have any yet. You know what, we'll put someone transfer trade power there as well. Then we might go for the tip of India, and yeah, there's already quite a few places that we're trading in. So hopefully we can get through these sieges quickly and get to their capital. Now actually, let's go ahead and transfer these into Karagindlu, although I suppose we can't have a look at the full trade or peace deal yet, not until we have this one. But like, if we can get all of these... Ooh. He's calm, okay. And Zealot. Ooh, missionary strength. And the stability increase into all... paranoid, okay, so less advisors. Diplo relations. Foreign spy detection, on the other hand, is higher, so it's not all bad. So he's calm, paranoid, and zealot. Alright then. And there we go, we got the siege done. get to Hala, but it's only level 3 for it. And then we're going to have a look at the peace deal. I mean, we probably won't be able to do the peace deal yet. Let's say if we do that, potentially quite a large coalition is the problem. It's not something that we can't deal with, I don't think, but yeah, it would potentially be... Oh, and stability goes down. Well, that's too bad. Ability's loyalty isn't great, admittedly, but I'm hoping that it will start improving. And also, this one's coming along quite nicely. Now, I do admit we're getting a lot of admin points now with this ruler. Legitimacy is doing fine. Corruption is... Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Right, since we ditched that one that was there, half a point. Okay, so yeah, we got corruption of below 10. Also, Mamluks are not fighting a war. Never mind. Just got troops moving through, that's all. Oh, right, I suppose that is an area that we could do. Just go around, really, but PA does have a bit less cannons. If we go all the way around... Oh, Hama, we can go there, yeah. I suppose we'll just, separate it. It can go around, get to the fort, and by the time... Well, I suppose by the time this is done... You know what, we'll just stand back a little bit. That should be fine. A little bit less cannons on the siege, but... Oh, well, I mean, apparently we still breach the walls. How long is... Oh, it is still 28 days over here. I mean, there's probably got a lot of defenses, or a lot of fortifications in there, so it kind of makes sense. Did they bring in a fleet over here again? They did. It's 14 ships. Just light ships and transports, though. Get our fleet out here. Let's see, if that was going to go in there, that's going to be arriving on 13. That's 12. Because if we wait for a day, and then send in, so that both are going to be arriving on 13. We might stand a chance here, because the galleys are still pretty good over here. Oh yeah, some of the transports are sinking. Or at least retreating. Mostly on the enemy side, and there's a light ship that is taking heavy damage. I'm hoping that we'll win this without losing a ship. That'd be the ideal situation. There we go, Siege of Halab completed. And we did capture a boat, a transport at that. And then we sank a transport and a light ship. Okay, I mean, that's not bad. Get these into Guria. I mean, that's one way to increase one's fleet size. Okay, right, that was course. Oh, they do have the 40,000, oh, not 40, 24,000 men over there. All right. I don't think I can go around these. I'm just going to keep the troops sort of nearby. Continue on. I mean, we've got 5 war score right now. That is factoring the minus 20 that we got from not sieging down the capital, but, you know, slowly working through here. Oh, there we go. Antioch has fallen. So if we give that to Ossetia, not Ossetia, Karakhanlu. So this would be a coalition of a lot of nations. It would be pretty bad. I suppose we could leave some of these out. Would that be any better? Not by much. In that case, we might as well lean into it. I mean, we can always do the increased obligations for the nobility and all that, so in theory, it might be okay. But of course, they will not accept this peace deal yet. Oh, can I actually go around there? No, not yet, but I can move into Antioch, and as soon as we're done with this siege, we can then start sieging these two at the same time. Or, I suppose, I could just go around through the Mamluk territory, that's, I suppose, true. Okay, we lost the siege of Hafar, they might be going for the... Oh, right, that's not going to be coring while this is happening. Oh well, I mean, once we reach the capital, which is actually not that far off, should be fine. That's going to give us tons of war score. Is that the galleys? That is their galleys. Oh well, look at that. Ossetia is going for the capital already. How many cannons does Ossetia have? Only 3, but plus 2 from the siege pips, so it's it'll be at least 3 points for the siege to get started. Yeah, it's 3. Minus 6 from the fort level though, so yeah, that will take some time. Oh, you know, I'll take it. Right, they're sieging another province over... Oh, yeah. Sieging... Oh, they're gonna go to Basra. Also, Ming, why... No, I'm not gonna give you military access. You rivaled me. I suppose... Is that... Oh, right, yeah, they're working on getting more tributaries, aren't they? How much do they have troops? So it's now 500,000 already. Oh, boy. Yeah, so I thought that it would be easy, or easier at least, to, you know, touch or reach someone over there now, but I don't think it's going to be all that much easier, although it does mean that they might have a bit more problems with the mandate. Which, to be fair, they have... Well, they got... Oh, they started with fairly high, but it's going to start going down, I reckon. Losing lands in China, having a negative stability, devastating provinces. Okay, there is devastation, there's a lot of war exhaustion. They are a positive mandate, so that helps them, well, or rather hinders them a little bit in there. But it just basically tries to reach equilibrium there, so it kind of makes sense. They got a little bit of tributaries, not much. They are on positive stability, though. And they got a decent bit of corruption as well, so okay. It is still going down, which is good for us. The longer and harder they fight wars, the better it is for us. Right, we still didn't get that siege. We're at least trying a lot. Oh, right, yeah, there's minus 78 over here. They're taking 3.3% exhaustion, or attrition, sorry, not exhaustion there. So that is helpful. They are low enthusiasm. Oh, well, they're... Oh, right, we won the siege here, didn't we? Yeah, okay. Get the forces moving down, and hopefully we'll get these sieges down quickly. Well, 11% war score right now. They would not accept the peace deal yet. But at the same time, the longer it takes, the more our accuracy expansion is going to, or, you know, dwindle out. Well, I mean, at least be reduced. Of course, it's not a very quick process. It could still happen. There we go. Hymns, falls, and I suppose... Can I move there? I don't think I can. No. Blocked by the fort over there. Oh well. Still pretty far away from the peace deal, though. But that is the peace deal that we're going for. Oh, and we're going to get the admin tech. Yeah, actually, that's probably a good idea. The next one is going to be... Oh, 4-field system. Plus also a bit more resources, and the next idea group, and we'll just get the standing army over here going as far as possible. So we just need 2 more, and then in theory we could do the enlistment. Still not quite there, but I have a feeling that once we get this, the amount of manpower that we have is gonna skyrocket. Although we still need to make sure the nobility isn't too, you know, disloyal or anything like that. But it will be relying less and less on the nobility, as we have been for the, well, most of this. You know what? I suppose we're going to send this in there. We've got 8 cannons. That should make quite a difference at siege. Oh, well, the recent reforms just expired. Well, would you look at that? No, Great Britain is no longer a valid rival. Are they stronger? Oh, yeah, they got quite a bit stronger. Oh, they got all but 1 institution. I see. So they eclipsed me. Oh, but at least we got 2+1 stability now. How bad is the sieges down there? Well, it's not great for us, but at least they're taking a lot of attrition. Speaking of which, they've taken 19,000 attrition. It's like 2/3 of their losses have been from attrition. Now, to be fair, we lost quite a bit from attrition as well, so I'm not fully surprised by that. I should be able to reach the port there. There we go. 0% siege at the capital. Just need a few controls. Oh, there we go. Defenders deserting. There's still got quite a bit of defenses in there, admittedly. Oh, right. There's some of the marriages stuff as well expiring. So the legitimacy is going to go up. How is the nobility power is below 74, or 75 rather. So that's at least good news. Oh, water shortage. Oh, does it not go over 12 again? I thought it would, but I suppose it might not. Oh, there we go. That siege succeeded. Oh, there we go. We shall loot them. So now, will you take the peace deal? You will. Oh, actually, I'm going to be able to get some money from you as well. Okay, that would go too far. But yeah, no, I think that's good enough. So Karagiyulu now has a coastline, and what we'll do is we'll start annexing them as soon as we have a diplomat. Which, to be fair, we don't need the one in Damascus anymore. Bring one of these back into Karagiyulu, another one into Iraq. So we technically, as soon as we annex Karagiyulu, we have a port into Mediterranean, which is something that we've been working towards. So next thing is just, well, annex, which is going to take a while. And then link up with the Ning, I believe. It's no longer Ming, it's Ning. Did lose a decent bit of population in there, but oh well. Oh, we got 1,300 ducats. Right, I mean, I suppose I was thinking about building the capital over here, wasn't I? So let's go ahead and set that one up. Infrastructure, capital, rank 1. Prepare to contract. It's about, well, quite a bit of money, but we can afford that. Let's actually have a look at the autonomy map mode in general. So Tabriz is okay. We could probably improve the situation there a little bit by getting better road connection into there, and then it would spread out the communications better around it, but it's fine for now, I would say. Right, so Kara can lose. Let's start annexing. 680, 7 per month. It is expensive, but I think it'll be alright. So why is the estimated entire... It's gonna be 8 years. Alright, so 7 per month, that means that we won't be getting a lot of Diplo points right now, but I think that's... Well, I think that's gonna be alright. Get over there, start doing some rebel suppression over here. So we do have a potential for a bit of a coalition here, though. So we might want to actually put in at least one diplomat for the outraged countries. There we go, that should help. I suppose we could also get a claim over here, just in case. They got a bit of an unrest in there. Is that... there's a bit of separatism. I suppose they did conquer that not that long ago, didn't they? But there we go, that is at least slightly better situation now, and we are definitely over time for this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Also check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, bye-bye.